Hello, you are watching Forge Sports.
It's week 3 of Varsity and we're here at Ponsforge Swimming Pool.
I'm Libby Massey.
I'm Hannah Haitley and we're your presenters for the day.
The University of Sheffield is going head-to-head with the University of Hallam in individual races and relay races today.
Yeah, we've been watching the swimmers warm up and it's looking like we're in for a treat today. So we've got Max Morris here to tell us more.
Hello.
Hi, Max.
How do we feel like the day's going to go?
Honestly, well, Hallam will be approaching this with a lot of confidence, and as an ex-swimmer of uni of myself, I know that any win for them today is big. The confidence that, or like I said, the confidence that Hallam brings to this event, because they are notoriously very successful in this event. But yeah, it's obviously the main event for both teams, so yeah, it's huge.
How do you think they would have been preparing for today?
Well, there will definitely be a little bit of tapering going on before, so basically kind of lowering their intensity on their training kind of a couple of weeks before. Definitely some drinking bans going on as well, things like that. But yeah, it's all about kind of getting in the right mindset as well. I think sometimes it can be quite difficult as a student to get back into that kind of like racing mentality, because a lot of swimming it's all in the head really. Like it's you and the pool, and that's kind of how I have to see it. So a lot of it is a mental game as much as a physical kind of preparation as well.
And are there any swimmers in particular that we need to look out for today?
Well, I can speak on a few swimmers that I know personally. Liam Dawson at Sheffield Hallam, he is a fantastic swimmer. Been to the trials a few times, like one of the best swimmers to come out of my area in Derby and Derbyshire. So he's definitely one to look out for. He'll definitely be on the 53 later. Sam Cornish and Beth Robinson, the captains for Uni of, they're captains for a reason. You know what I mean? They are definitely the stars of the Uni of setup. Cornish was also at trials either last year or year before, and his butterfly is unbelievable. So yeah, that's definitely what I'd be looking out for. I know Sophie George as well, Hallam captain, very, very rapid swimmer. So yeah, they're kind of like your stars to my brain right now.
Yeah, we're going to be starting with the women's relay race, right? So any swimmers there that we need to look out for?
Not any that I'm aware of.
You're aware of.
Eleni Zorn, we need to look out for Eleni Zorn.
Eleni Zorn, what Hannah's housemate in the first race today.
Awesome.
Exciting.
So how are we feeling about the day in general? I know you mentioned that it might be a bit intense for Uni of because Hallam tend to have a bit of a track record with the swimming. How do we feel like it's going to go if Uni of make a comeback? So I feel like there is definitely opportunity for us to shine today.
Yeah, I think it's definitely kind of taking each race as it comes. Like Uni of always have fantastic support as well. That's a big thing for them. Every race, like you'll hear them cheer, and hopefully we can pick it up on the stream as well. But yeah, it's just all about kind of preparing for kind of anything, if that makes sense. Like, what's the beauty of swimming is you will see there'll be close finishers, and there will be kind of like maybe a bit more of a distance between the winners and runners up and things like that. So yeah.
I mean, even just watching them up, the way they glide through the water is kind of like so effortless. It's very, very intense.
I know, it's really exciting to watch, isn't it?
How do we think the day is going to end? Do we think we're going to be ending on a high for both teams, or do you think there might be some disappointment there?
I don't think there's kind of any way to be disappointed really, because like I said, like it's such a big day. There's always be positives to take away from the end of the day. Hallam are their aquatics team is just unbelievable. You know what I mean? They've always kind of had that for as long as I've been here in Sheffield. Hallam they have those swimmers, they have those stars, and a lot of them can maybe commit to, we all know kind of swimming is a very intense sport, and like the training, the hours that goes into it, like everyone who is here racing today, no matter how much effort like they've put in to be here, I can tell you it is more than a lot of people will realise.
What have the results looked like in past varsities? Where has it been Hallam dominating, or have Uni of managed to kind of sneak in?
What I can tell you is that any win for Uni of would be big.
Yeah.
I kind of said Hallam kind of have that confidence. They don't swim in the same division. Hallam are definitely up there nationally as well. But I do want to say Uni of they've got to the B final 2 years in a row now in the Summit League. So yeah, definitely. And it's about kind of, some people might want to be like, oh, it's not the A final, but you've still swam in A final for silverware. And do you know what I mean? And to be honest, that's what you do it for. Like footballers want to play in the cup finals. This is the sort of stuff for swimmers as well. And it's it's all about kind of preparing for the day, kind of no matter what. But like I said, yeah, Uni of, any win for them is big, but Hallam will have a lot of confidence.
Yeah, 100%. I think based on the teams, though, you can see that the support from teammates and like just even the societies, I feel like that interacting more than other teams would. I think it's going to be a really intense game to watch. Is there any race in particular that we should be looking forward to?
Or I think the relays is always like a great watch in general. That's kind of like when you're really here, go for it. Like my event when I was swimming was 100 freestyle, and I think 50 freestyle is that is the event. Like especially like on the Hallam's sort of side, it's it's kind of like your equivalent of your 100 meter dash in athletics. Do you know what I mean? It's if you are technically the fastest swimmer, right? You're the fastest person in water. When you're swimming 50 meter dash, we'll be looking at times here like around 22 seconds. That is unbelievable. For 50 meters, you think about you're moving at faster than 2 meters a second on average. Like through water, it's incredible.
Yeah. It's really fast, isn't it?
Yeah, we're seeing all the support show out. It's really exciting. To see everyone show up. But yeah, I think the ambience of the whole day is just going to be amazing.
And one thing that's really good as well about Ponds Forge is kind of the dome shape really echoes the noise as well.
You can hear everything.
Yeah, you can hear everything, and like as soon as the racing starts, you'll realise that
it's going to get loud.
It's going to get loud. Like we were at EIS on Monday. Shout out to Sunk as well while we're here because they were going crazy.
They were incredible. Literally clean, almost a clean sweep for the University of Sheffield. That was insane.
But yeah, the atmosphere here is it definitely helps as a swimmer. Like, I'm not going to lie, you can't hear it in the water.
I was going to say maybe you're a bit tuned out, but when you come out, I'm sure hearing that noise.
That's it. That feeling of hitting the wall at the end, like no matter where you've come, the feeling of hitting the wall and like doing the little tour, you see the crowd going crazy. Like, it's a fantastic feeling.
Do you think they're going to be feeling like the adrenaline rush right now? How do you think they're going to? What's like the mindset right now, right before starting the race?
Like for me, like back when I was racing, it's kind of getting in that zone early. But everyone works differently. So like there'll be some people down there that can they can still be having their chit chats, like laughing with their mates.
I've seen people in the lanes having like a gossip. I'm like, I think that would be me if I was a swimmer, 100%.
It's interesting, like, everyone's different, everyone likes to prepare in their own way. But for me, it was always, I like to kind of like go a bit antisocial in a way. We kind of shut myself off, kind of put myself in the zone, and you kind of have to see it as like you and the water, if that makes sense. Like you've got to get to that wall as fast as you can and get off it as fast as you can.
Yeah. We've talked about how they're going to prepare for the swim. How do you think they're going to celebrate after they've gone?
Oh, well, yeah, I said earlier that obviously probably been on a bit of a drinking ban, so I'm sure there'll be
lots of celebrations tonight.
Celebrations after, but I think, keeping that kind of like team morale, like the team will stay together. I know that Uni of their swimming and water polo is the same club as well. So they've kind of got that real togetherness, you know what I mean?
We've got the water polo to look forward to this afternoon. And I think some of the swimmers said they'd stay and stick around, and it's really good to see that support between.
It's lovely to see the support as a club.
Yeah.
I think it's really exciting to see. I think even now, like I can see people clapping like inflatables together as their way of cheering people on. I think it'll be a really good game to look out for. So I'm very excited for the day.
I'm very excited. Did you feel that support when you were swimming for the uni?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're really good. And I know I've already mentioned them. Sunk have it as well. Like that really good kind of like one team, one club kind of like motto. Like you'll see, there might be a little bit confusing on the stream because there is more than one team for each university as well. So it's kind of the A team for Hallam and Uni of will be in lanes 4 and 5, notoriously the fastest lanes to swim. That's kind of like where you'll be looking, but to have numerous teams at the same time is huge. Because it like I said, it really brings that togetherness. And then you'll hear a cheer like every time a team finishes. It'll be a new cheer every time. So
there'll be numerous teams in the pool at the same time today.
Yeah, so as we can see on there now, there are not necessarily for every event, but you have 4 teams from Uni of and Hallam A, B, and C. Yeah, so
Yeah.
3 teams from Hallam as well.
Oh, wow, so that'll be really intense to watch. I'm really excited to see how it goes. I feel like I can see everyone lining up to get in the pool now, so it'll be really exciting to
And it's
see
such
how
a
the day goes.
fast-paced sport as
It
well.
is.
It's like it's really intense to watch, but I'm really excited about it.
I think it's in a really good area. I think we're in such an amazing location for it.
Yeah.
And I think both teams are lucky to swim here, so it'll be really interesting to see how the day goes. Do we have any final predictions, or do we think it could go either way?
I'm going to stick with a Hallam victory. I really think that this is an event for them to shine.
Yeah.
And yeah, any victory on any race for Uni of is
Uni of
big.
will be happy with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Keep an eye out for Sam Cornish. That's definitely what I'd say on the Uni of side.
What race
definitely.
is Sam Cornish swimming?
He'll be swimming butterfly. Not sure whether they're doing 50 or 100, but yeah, anything butterfly. Keep an eye on Uni of's A team, and yeah, Sam Cornish will be shining, I'm sure.
We'll be there for it. We'll be there for Sam Cornish, and we'll be there for both teams today. We're really excited.
Updating you on the scores throughout the day.
I need to rush down to commentary, girls, but you can close up.
Go for it.
So,
We're
We're
going to
hand
handing over
over
to
to our lovely commentators in a second now. We're so excited to watch the swimming and see how it goes for both teams today.
Yeah, all the swimmers are lining up now, getting ready to start the race, and it's really exciting. Just the vibe that's
ambience.
here is amazing.
The energy in this room right now is kind of insane. And
We can feel it. It's exciting.
to be honest, all of the seats aren't full, but the noise that is coming from the amount of people that is here is so intense, and we cannot wait to see how the day goes.
And it's lovely to see the swimmers supporting each other as well.
I think it'll be really, really interesting to see how it goes. I feel like we've got Hallam. We've spoken to people on Hallam, and they're feeling quite confident.
Yeah.
But Uni of, if they can get a few wins under their belt, I'm sure that'll be amazing.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for both teams and rooting for them to do as well as they can. So
We're really excited to see how the day goes. I can see them all lining up now. I don't know how they're feeling. They're just like waving. They're having a good time. I feel like I'd be so nervous.
I'm nervous for them. My heart's been pounding for them. But yeah, it's exciting.
They're going to start the race now, so we're going to hand over to our lovely commentators, and we'll see you after the swim.
Enjoy.
Well, here I am. I'm back. Quickly off camera down into my commentary seat. We are just getting ready now while we're going straight in. Just before the race kicks off, I just want to introduce co-commentator today, Maddie. How are you feeling?
Hello, I'm feeling good. How are you, Matt?
Yeah, fantastic. Really excited. I feel like we've timed this really well.
Yes,
as well,
very well.
Going
right
straight
on time.
So just kind of in case you can't quite see on the stream, I did just say lane 4 is Hallam's A team and lane 5 is Uni of's A team. That's really where we're setting our eyes on today. Ooh,
Well, that's a good start, isn't it?
not ideal, is it, as a swimmer when that happens?
Not particularly.
And here we are off. 4x50 medley relay, heat 1 right now.
Seeing how it goes. We've got Liz in for Hallam at the minute. She's taken off well. Liz is new to the Hallam team, so hopefully she'll start off strong and bring us home a win.
We've got Jess Mitchell for Uni of at the minute on the backstroke. Then we've got Daisy Mixer, Caitlin Tang, and Nicole PJ on the end as well.
Ooh. Looked like 4 went in first. But we've also got 6 coming up the side.
Well, there's a little bit of a race between the two Hallam teams as well there.
It's what we like to see.
Yeah, as you probably guessed, Maddie is our Hallam representative for today.
So if all the good comments are coming to Hallam, you all know why.
I think that this is a massive event though, isn't it? Like just in general, wow. Quick takeover there as well. Starting to open up as we go further into the relay now. Wow, Sophie George.
Sophie George is one of our strongest fly swimmers. She specializes in 50 and 100 fly. So I'm not surprised that she's...
The undulation as well. That is a skipper leading from the front. What a swim there. A little bit of a glide into the finish. Very safe takeover. Really started to open up now as we've gone later on into this relay. Uni of actually not doing too bad right now. I believe that is We've got Nicole just bringing it home for Uni of now. Wow, Hallam are going to take first victory. 2:03.64. 28.72 on that final freestyle split as well.
That is a win for Hallam. First one of many, hopefully, today.
I do think that, and I actually mean this in no disrespect whatsoever, but I do feel like we are going to get very used to saying that today.
Yeah, well, one can only hope. We've got the boys up next.
Yeah, same again. Medley relay. I can see James Hamford leading the line on lane 3. No hat for James today. Interesting. Buzzcut doing its job.
No need for a hat.
Wow, we've got. I'm seeing some of the Hallam swimmers wearing bullet hats as well.
Yeah, really into the varsity swimming.
Yeah.
Got the bullet hats out.
But I think it's also nice to see that it's still taken quite seriously. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And we've still got swimmers here that are choosing to wear racing suits as well.
Yeah.
Which is always nice to see it on the occasion as well, and we're not just in training attire, you know.
Yeah, we can be bothered to put our racing suit on instead of our training.
Yeah, always a good look. I've just caught eyes of Liam Dawson there.
There's Liam.
Liam, definitely. I've just given him a shout out on the stream as well. Unbelievable freestyle swimmer. I've known Liam for a very, very long time. I know he'll be very calm before he races, but we've got backstrokers, first leg of the relay, just in the water now. And they're off.
Strong underwater
Really
from everyone.
strong underwater, all making use of that distance as well. Wow, that is Henry in lane 4. That is unbelievable underwater there. Ollie in lane 6 has had a fantastic start. He touches first. Breaststroke is into the water now. I think that's the thing with when we're on a short course as well, a short course pool, you can get so far from your takeover start.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're coming up and you've got a few breaststrokes to go, and then you're at the wall, you're turning and you're gone again.
Yeah, that's why the takeover is so important and it's trained so much, because it really is ride or die in the short course relays.
Well, fantastic. Well, 30-42 on that breaststroke split there. Hallam A and Hallam B taking the lead right now. With Hallam C actually giving Hallam A a run for their money.
We've got Liam about to head in again. Liam is one of our strongest.
Rapid. Look at that. Look at that freestyle. The power on him.
One of our strongest freestyle swimmers.
Oh, yeah.
So he will bring this home, hopefully.
Look at this, between Hallam A and Hallam B right now. I know that Liam's got that in him.
Let's hope he doesn't breathe.
Wow, 22.53 for Liam's split there.
Wow,
I'm sure he'll be pretty chuffed with that. Uni of A finishing with the bronze position as well. Wow, that's an unbelievable split from Hallam A, by the way. 145.52. That's fantastic. Wow. Uni of finishing on 152.17. Still a very strong time as well for them.
Good going from all the boys from across all teams there.
Yeah, that was a fantastic watch. I think the things with the relays as well is you see it open up, don't you? Like as it goes on.
So we're heading into the women's 50 freestyle now. This will be a competitive race, definitely. We've got some good swimmers like Lily Spanner and Holly Rooney, who are in lane 4 and in lane 2.
I know Rooney is mostly known for her
water polo, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Is she just that multi-talented?
Well, this is just her warm-up, it seems, because right after this, she's heading straight into Hallam's varsity water polo. So let's hope that that doesn't deter her from going as quick as possible.
So we're into the 100 medley now. Uniov captain Beth Robinson, lane 5. We'll be keeping an eye on her.
And they're gone.
Wow, straight in. Oh, Maddie, look, you're down on the down on the screen.
Apparently, I'm swimming. God, I might be a little bit late.
Quick, go.
Yeah, I've got to run.
Wow, fantastic. First 25 there from Beth. She's actually pulling away now on the backstroke. Going in on that 50-meter turn, full body length ahead. Her split hasn't actually registered on the board, unfortunately. I can't bring you that. Hallam turning second there, won a 32.91. For a 25 fly and 25 back, that is incredibly strong. Wow, it's actually Beth and Anna Maria here, first and second from the Uniov teams. I know this is huge for them. I'm not quite sure how much you can hear around me, but Uniov are going wild. This is huge for them to get a win so early on. Wow. I'm not quite sure what's happened to... Oh, wait, there we go, 106.57. Phenomenal time, clocking it on the finish as well.
A Sheffield Uniov win.
Wow, that's actually huge for them as well. I wasn't sure how many of them we're going to see today.
We weren't going to say it's a rarity on today,
yeah.
But we've seen one early on.
Captain leading the line as well. Congratulations to Beth there. I know that will mean a lot. And Anna Maria as well, only 3 seconds behind, taking another win. Well, first and second for Uniov there. Anna Maria, of course, representing Uniov B. Straight on to the men's now, 100 medley again. And they're off. We're up early there in lane 5. Wow, Ruben Vizda on there, unbelievable. Wow, these are big boys. This is going to be a hell of a race. Really using that underwater there. Wow. That was like almost Michael Phelps-esque, the way that you can just...
Turned exactly on the same time.
Yeah, and making that, you know, underwater can completely make it for you as well. Wow. Ruben Vizda's gone, using that underwater again. Incredibly strong breaststroke, incredibly powerful, quick off the wall. Straight into the freestyle now. Full body length going into the last 12 and a half.
This might be another Uniov win.
Wow. Oh, there he is, catching him.
Oh. They've done it again, Uniov.
I've been calling our Uniov lad, Ruben, but that was actually Barney. Barney H.O. with a little celebration at the end as well. What a swim from him. Apologies that I've been getting that name wrong. It's actually not too easy to see when you're looking at the screen.
All over the place.
Looking at the lanes as well, trying to get it right. So we're going straight into the 100 back now. Club president Emma Craig for Uniov. Representing the A team, of course.
We've got Talia in 6. Talia is a really strong 100 back swimmer. She should pull this home for us. As well, we've got Liz in lane 4 as again.
Is lane 4 is your A team, right?
Lane 4 is our A team, yes.
All swimmers looking ready for this one. And they are off. like between like how many uni of have won, how many Hallam have won.
Oh, right.
Emma Craig leading the line here. Coming in nearly a body length in front as we go on to that breaststroke. Oh, no, don't know what I'm on about. I'm still stuck on the medley. 100 back.
Out in front.
Body length ahead right now. The thing is about Emma's stroke as well, is she's got that sort of stroke that it doesn't even really look like she's trying.
Yeah.
It's a very effortless. She doesn't look like she's actually moving her body that fast.
She's keeping her head up. She's keeping it straight. Her body is in alignment.
Really smooth as well, really smooth.
She is just cruising.
She's made that look incredibly effortless with a time of 1:06.19 as well.
And they've taken the win again.
Wow, Uni of going crazy down here. The smiles on their faces. Do you reckon they're clocking it again?
Clocking it.
How do you reckon Hallam are feeling right now, Maddie? Was this
Not
a
great.
bit unexpected?
I'm looking over there and I'm seeing some nervous faces. I'm not going to lie. I'm one of them. I seem a bit nervous. This wasn't expected.
No, we're still early doors, but
yeah.
I think that's
Get it straight out the
I
park.
think that's 2 victories from.
We've got Henry in lane 4, who is our A team. Henry is a fantastic backstroker and hopefully will give Hallam another win.
O'Halloran now on the 100 back representing Uni of's A.
Really strong start.
Wow, that was in it. Lane 4 there, turned over incredibly early there.
Yeah, really quick.
Still, he's moving at that sort of speed still where he can still just turn over straight away.
Yeah.
Nice and tight here going into the 50. Splitting on 28.
Good push-offs. We've got 29.01 for Henry.
Wow, we got that real pack of 3 there leading in. This could be quite a close one as we go into the last 25.
See who just has the energy to pull through.
Who can pull it back on that final one. Big underwater there. Digging in. I think it is going to be Ollie in lane 6 taking the win. Uni of bringing it in 3rd. Brilliant swim from O'Halloran there. 61.9, just outside that sub-60 time.
Got to be happy with that.
I mean, I know I definitely would be, but...
Got the women's 100 backstroke now. No.
Going on to the 100 breast, aren't we?
100 breaststroke.
Yeah.
Not 100 backstroke.
We've got Daisy Mixer here for Uni of's A. That's Charlotte Bianchi, I want to say, lane 4 for Hallam.
Got Liz again in lane 6. Liz has done about 3 races so far. She should be really warmed up. Got some fast movements. And the underwater's pulling everyone through.
Just starting to open up quite early here in this one. You know, we're just going into the 50-meter mark and we've got a real spread here. 32.77 on the 50 split for Charlotte Bianchi. And she is just pulling away here. This is the sort of stuff that you used to see from prime Adam Peaty. Kind of just like pulling away as you go into that last 25.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, an incredibly powerful stroke from her as well. Like the distance that she is making up every single stroke.
That glide technique really pushing her through the water.
Breaking 110 here, 109 dead. Coming back in a 36.23 as well on that final 50. Daisy Mixer for Uni of taking 3rd with a 115.93.
Incredible swim.
Wow, yeah. Charlotte must be happy with that one. That was, she made that look very easy.
Makes me think that I could do breaststroke. Right, we've got the boys now. I've got Ethan in lane 2, who is one of Hallam's strongest breaststroke swimmers.
Yeah, the size of these boys. Here you can see, like,
Oh, yeah.
the big dogs are here now.
This is going to be a very interesting race to watch.
Got lane 3 on the block a little bit prematurely here.
Yeah. Maybe it's a victory stance. We don't know.
Maybe asserting some dominance, sending a message early there.
Some incredible dives there. Almost halfway through.
Look at the distance that they can get. Wow, Jamie Hodgson, very incredible. But it's all about Rowan Smith here. That is a PT stroke if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
The height, the power, the whip on the leg kick as well is, wow.
Barely see him moving.
27.96 on that split. That's incredible. To be that far ahead already from a 50. That's pure domination early on. Look at that. Look how open that is already.
Not even enough meters in the 100 for them to gain.
This is huge. He's just approaching 12.5 here. We're on 54, 55. Oh, really starting to ease it in now.
Yeah, he knows he's going to win.
He knows he's won. 102.29. Do you know what? I'm a little bit disappointed with that, because I really wanted to see it. Only because you could see there that we've kind of taken our foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to see what Rowan could do there.
Yeah, what he could do full throttle.
Yeah. Have you got his PB to hand?
Potentially.
I thought he might have been going sub 60 there.
I don't believe I do. How do I have everyone else's PBs except for the one person we need? So typical.
We are going into the 100 fly now. Sophie George, is it?
Sophie George, lane 6.
Is it just me, or is Sophie George in lane 4?
Oh.
I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
I'm not sure either. But Sophie George is definitely in lane 4.
That is definitely Sophie George, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. She is absolutely powering through this.
28.25, unbelievable split. Really strong underwater as well.
She is just cruising through. Lots of giggles from Hallam just watching it. Strong turn.
Wow, this is kind of the whole sort of Hallam that we expected.
Oh, definitely.
Captain leading from the front again. This is absolute domination to be that far ahead on a 100.
Bringing it home.
And she's not slowed down either. Look, she's going to go sub 60. Oh. 60.2 for skipper Sophie George.
Brilliant swim.
Do you know what? Now I'm looking.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
That was not Sophie George. Sophie was in lane 6. I want to apologise there. Shannon, not got the surname on, but that was unbelievable from her.
Wow. I believe Shannon is a P2 swimmer.
Okay.
And has subbed in for today, as someone had pulled out previously.
Wow, well, what a substitution. 60.2. Yeah, massive props to Shannon there. Just want to apologise. Kept calling her Sophie George along the way.
We're in the 100-meter butterfly right now. This is a very washy.
Here's Sam Cornish. The power on him. Sam Cornish in lane 5, leading the line right now. As we go into this red zone on the first 50, splitting on 25.23. Shortly followed by Kyle from Hallam at 25.86.
Kyle is slowly gaining on him, but maybe losing it to lane 4.
Yeah, we've got Hallam, lane 4, closing the gap as well there. Cornish, final 25, he's digging in now. This is his event. This is what he's been waiting for. Can he hold on into these final 5 meters now? Oh, and And he's held on.
He's done
What
it.
a swim from Cornish there. 55-3-1. Unbelievable swim from Cornish. I hope you can hear Uni there celebrating Sam's victory. That is fantastic. I for one, have never seen Sam go that fast. I'm not quite sure what that lines up with his PB.
The varsity adrenaline got
Honestly,
to him.
I know we've been putting in some real prep for this event, and it's not very often that you see Cornish look happy after a race either, and to see a smile on his face.
Right, this is another good event.
Women's 100 free now.
We have Hallam's Ella in lane 6, who is a fresher this year, and this is her first varsity. We've also got Lily in lane 4, who is an incredible and strong 100 freestyle swimmer for Hallam.
Strong 25, still pretty even, but we have got Hallam pulling away with it here. Lily actually a full body length ahead now going into this.
Lily is relaxed and chill.
28.89 on that first split. Again, she's also got that sort of, what I said about Emma Craig earlier on the backstroke, a very relaxed swim. Like I feel like normally, like, you know, when we see the lads getting in a minute, we see a bit more splashing on that 100 free, but
this is a calm and collected swim from Lily.
yeah, definitely. Really kind of easing into it now. No stress from her, really calm.
Completely relaxed.
No splash on that hand entry as well, just claiming that victory. So
And she's got it. She's glided in and she's got it.
101.7.
Cheers from Hallam, echoing through Ponds Forge.
Yeah, that was huge from Lily there. Fantastic. Winning by 2 seconds in the end.
Got quite a full lineup.
I know.
Next.
Have we got
We've got our captain Sam Akers in lane 8.
Liam Dawson lane 6, is it?
Liam Dawson in lane 6. And in lane 4. Oh, it's not come up yet.
Uni of lads right now. We've got Ryan Kirk, Ben Thorpe, Ewan Allen, Ethan Sang. This is a big one here. Look at that splash straight away. Liam Dawson. Wow. Just Liam Dawson doing Liam Dawson things here. Fantastic start from him. The thing is about Liam is if Liam wants this, Liam can definitely start to pull away here.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Really even coming into this first 50, though. Liam does turn first on a 24.82. Everyone's on 24s, 25, couple of 26s here. Can Liam hold on? I know he prefers the 50 over the 100. Final turn there, and he just straight into that stroke. Early coming up from that underwater there.
Got Uni of holding on, trying to get that first.
Ewan Allen is just behind him there. Liam Dawson is just on the top. 51,
and he's got it.
6.9.
51.69. That is
just classic Dawson there. Like just so bothered. Like he does not look bothered at all in the slightest. Shaking the head. Goggles off now.
That is just off his PB though, being 49.99.
49. See, the thing is Dawson, if he's broken that sub 50, he's going to want that every time. And from what I do know of him, even though he should not be at all, my worry is that Dawson is still going to be a little bit disappointed there.
Yeah.
Just because that's just a sort of like competitive kind of nature.
He's got that drive.
He really does.
Drive.
You know, I'm actually going to, because I know Liam so well, I'm actually going to embarrass him on the stream now. I've known Liam for years and years and years. And back when it was age group swimming, Liam's a year younger than me, but he would quite often be in my heats back at like Derbyshire counties and things like that. And Liam was always a trash talker, you know, always trying to get into my head before swimming. He's just the confidence that he has in himself, and I think because he's very aware of his ability.
Yeah.
He knows what he can bring, and he sets that bar real high for himself.
Yeah. Look at him high-fiving everyone.
I really.
Looks exhausted.
He looks absolutely shattered, doesn't he?
He'll be happy with that, hopefully.
I really hope he is, because he deserves to be. He's always been a big boy as well, but the transformation that he's gone through physically over the past couple of years as well. Like,
Really worked on it.
yeah, fantastic build. I think we've just got a little interval here.
I believe so. People are warming down. It looks like on the board that I'm swimming again in lane 8, apparently.
Quick, Maddie, you need to go down.
Yeah, I need to go get into my skin.
This has actually been a really entertaining first half here.
Yeah.
A lot more even than maybe I'd and you predicted as well.
Yeah, I think we always thought Hallam would win, but Uniov has really tested that and not really just handed it to them on a silver platter, which is really good to see, making it a little more entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially for the crowds, you know, seeing who's actually going to win, because, you know, winning all the time can always be boring.
Well, you know, I remember I came and did some work on some bustle events for Uniov, and one of them, I'm pretty sure, was against Hallam, and kind of doing a little bit of like punditry kind of and a little roundup after the game. It was, I think Uniov collected one victory on the night, and it was just pure Hallam domination.
Yeah.
That was around this time last year. Not this time last year, sorry. Early on in second year, so about 18 months ago now. So there's been a real progression here from Uniov. I know that they'll be really happy going into the interval.
Yeah.
Putting in those sorts of performances and getting results as well. Because I think with the Varsity matchup here, a lot of the time Uniov can swim really well and have really good performances.
Yeah.
But Hallam had just typically always been that level above, right? And the results matter.
Yeah. I think it will be interesting to see, you know, maybe Uniov will get a bit of a confidence spike and potentially grab some more wins, but we'll never know.
So just after the break, we go straight into the 50s and then the 50 relay. I guess just to keep this all like quite nice and brief. We don't have any events above the 100s. I mean, it would be quite nice to maybe have like a 200 free.
Yeah, I will not be doing that whatsoever. I do not do anything over 100. Even 100 is difficult for me.
But the thing is, it's like, I feel like when you're watching the races, 50
yeah.
100s can go quite quickly. And when you are a swimmer, I think it takes a completely different type of profile. It's, you know, to be able to go, you know, 50s and 100s is one thing, and then, you know, you got your middle distance and your 200s, you know, you might class 400 as a middle distance as well, and then your longs of your 800 and your 1500.
Yeah.
It's different profiles of swimmers, isn't it? Like, it's no different to having, like, your defenders, midfielders, and attackers in football, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's, you could say that maybe this event is more tailored to kind of your sprinter profiles.
This is definitely, Hallam is definitely a sprint team. We have very few long distance swimmer. I mean, got Ethan. Ethan says that he does love an 800 or those longer races and just doesn't really ever do them. But we've also got Ella, who's our fresher this year. She, whenever we do bucks and stuff, she'll always do an 800 free. But a lot of us are mainly 50 and 100 swimmers. Nice
that those swimmers still get those opportunities to still swim long distance events.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, obviously at like your books and whatnot.
Yeah. So it is good to see that everyone gets to be able to do what they want to be able to do. And there's so many meets around, and, you know, having the facilities such as Ponds Forge, where there's constantly swim meets going on, is always a luxury.
Yeah, definitely. And you can just enter like as and when. I think that's kind of what's beautiful about the sport is, you know, if you fancied, you know, as long as you're registered, if you fancy going to an open meet and just swimming 100 free because you feel like it, you can.
Yeah, of course.
And not having any like reliance on anyone else. You know, you can do your training. You could do your training in public swims if you wanted to. You know? Even if you're not looking for like that kind of club setup.
There's absolutely no pressure.
At all.
At all.
This is why, like, I think it is such a fantastic sport in general, because you can swim at any ability, any age, in any capacity that you want. You know, if you want to, you want to go and be like my granddad and go and swim 1 hour a week because it's good for
Yeah.
your joints. You can do that, and you can still be at 9 years old starting your competing journey. You know, you can swim at any age, and it's just I like how accessible swimming is to be able to compete in, or
Yeah.
like or not compete. It really is
Exactly.
good.
I think swimming follows us throughout our lives, though, as well. You know, it's in all aspects of our lives, and being able to swim and having that energy of competitive swimming is always so good and fresh to see. But I also think swimming's such a rare sport when it comes to having people come and watch and that kind of thing. So having people watching swimming and listening to the commentary is always really good to see as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not quite sure how long
I'm not sure
our
either.
break is here.
Just getting some swim down in. Maybe more chatting than it is swim down, but still got some good energy. Uniov are still
Smiles
chatting,
on faces
smiling.
as well, which is always nice to see.
Hallam, not so much. A little bit of group talk, chatting to one another, potentially seeing who's on next, what's going on.
I think what's difficult is when with swimming being obviously different with relays, but an individual sport, you can have your pep talks, but it's just you and
Yeah.
the water, right? Like as soon as that buzzer goes, it's just you in the water and keeping that concentration. A couple of the water polo boys warming up here as well.
Integrating different sports.
I guess they're just using this time to maybe loosen up the muscles a little bit. Got Uniov men's captain Ethan DeVille for the water polo just walking down me now. I'm just live right now, buddy. I'm just live right now. I'm just bigging you up on the stream. Big smile on his face. Yeah, we'll definitely try and get him on the stream later on to get a little bit of insight from him. Poor bloke thought I was just trying to have a little chat with him. just had to let him know we're live. Wow, I've just turned my head now. I can really see the Uniov support behind me. Fan sock, as they like to say. Really, really exciting to see kind of the size of the club nowadays as well.
There is a significant amount of people compared to Hallam at Uniov. A lot more support, it seems.
And I think a lot of that comes down to as well is, as I said earlier, in Uniov, swimming and water polo is one club.
Oh, right.
So it kind of brings that togetherness between the two sports as well. So there'll be a lot of swimmers that'll be hanging around to go and watch later on the water polo.
Yeah.
If you are here for the water polo, we do still have coverage for that. We're not too sure if we're going to be able to get the start of women's water polo. They're going first. We'll definitely be set up for the men's. We're on 11:25 right now. Women's water polo is meant to start at 12:30, but we need to move our setup all the way down to the other side of the pool. I'm just going to go and prepare something. I'm just going to leave you with Maddie. Won't be
That's
2 seconds.
fine. We'll have a one-on-one chat. It looks like Hallam are getting ready to hopefully start getting some more wins, similar for Uniov. This dynamic of Hallam having a few losses is really strange and was very unprepared for this to happen. But having some really great swimmers like our captain, Sophie George, it looks like we've got the 50 fly coming up soon. So that is a pretty packed race. We've got Sophie George, we've got Ruby Maiden and Holly Rooney. Very impressive that Holly is doing both the water polo and the swimming. that kind of dynamic. But hopefully we'll see some more wins from Hallam, and hopefully Hallam will bring it home, not to be completely biased. But everyone working behind the scenes is working really hard to make sure that this whole event goes down smoothly. Lots of good energy, lots of smiles. The vibes are really high considering it is 25 past 11. I'm not 100% sure how long this wait is, but it won't take long until the swimming is up and running again. A little fun fact for you, if you're watching the live stream, you will notice that a lot of, not all, but a lot of the Hallam team are quite bright orange, and that is because they do a team tan each year. So someone hosts, and the boys and the girls will all get as physically tan as possible. I'm not 100% sure why. This is my first year that I found out about this, but some of the boys are incredibly, incredibly tan. I know for a fact, I saw Liam before he got in, and his entire hands were just bright orange. It's a great look, you know, trying to match the maroon kind of theme. Still got quite a few races left. So we've got 50 fly, 50 back, 50 breast, 50 free, and then the final closing relay, which is the 4x50 free relay. Hopefully, we will see a good end to that, to the end of Uni Varsity. Right, we should be getting started soon. I see a lot of people getting ready, getting caps and goggles on. Not quite behind the blocks, but still preparing to give a great swim. Varsity is quite difficult because a lot of people see it as a bit of fun, but a lot of people like to take it incredibly seriously. So it's good to see that kind of dynamic of, you know, people having fun, but also taking it seriously and trying to get a good time and trying to get points and wins for their uni. This is my first varsity, as I am a first year. And it's great to see the vibes are up. Everyone seems so excited about it. No one's taking it too seriously. It's just a bit of fun. Hopefully next year I will be swimming and bringing home wins for Hallam. Looks like we're almost ready. Still a good amount of smiles from Uni of. Quite a few serious faces from Hallam. But we'll see how the last few races go. No mascots here today, shame to see. Would have loved to see either mascot come out, say hi to the crowds. Right, we have Ruby, Maiden, Sophie George, and oh, not Holly. They're getting ready. We've got Ruby in lane 2. Ruby is also a fresher this year, so this is her first varsity coming through. Got Sophie in lane 6. Hopefully we'll see Sophie pull through another win. We've got our A team in lane 4 with P1 swimmer Shannon. We've got Beth Robinson in lane 5 for Uni of, as well as Maddie Fisher in lane 9 for Uni of as well. Sophie George is Sophie George's 53 PB is 31.1. So let's hope she can get somewhere close to that. And they're about to start. And they're off. Some clean starts from there, some good underwaters, really pulling through the water to make sure that they win. Let's hope for some good times here. We've got Shannon in the lead at the minute, really pulling through, pulling away from lane 5, Beth Robinson. And Uni of have, oh no, sorry, Hallam have won. Shannon has pulled in the win for Hallam. That's a great swim, 27.78. We've got the boys up left, pretty stacked line. We have Kyle for Hallam in lane 6, Sakshan in lane 4. Sakshan is a very strong freestyle swimmer and hopefully will bring this home for Hallam. We have also got Ben Clayton in lane 3. Off again, really great fast pace underwater. We've got Sakshan just coming up on the front. Really quick turnaround.
I am back now.
You're back. We've got a guest. I was just doing a little podcast.
Solo, yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow. Sachin, ex-Uni of coach there, swimming for Hallam, 24.81. Cornish with a 24.94. That's our first and second.
Really reeled it in for Hallam.
Yeah, sub 25 on a 50 fly is unbelievable. I was saying on the stream earlier, if you think about it, you're moving 2 meters a second on average through water. It really is a gift. Unbelievable swims from them two there.
We've got the 50 back now. We've got Talia and Liz. Talia being in lane 6 and Liz being in lane 4.
Emma Craig, Uni of Club President, in lane 5. Very focused here. As we go into these 50s, you'll notice that we are starting to fly through the races a little bit more. No pun intended there.
He's not just a commentator, he's also a comedic.
Oh, I can do it all. And they are off now.
Flying through the underwaters. Talia is up.
Emma Craig leading the line right now. Jess Mitchell in lane 1's having a good race as well. She's had a good start. Emma Craig coming up first from that turn, starting to pull away a little bit. A body length in front right now, although we have got Holly in lane 4 coming through. Just left it a bit late. 38.9 from Emma Craig to take the victory there. And actually, just as I came off commentary for a second, I had a quick chat with Sam Cornish, men's Uni of captain, and they are stoked right now. They are really, really happy to
They seem buzzing.
Yeah, to be claiming way more victories than they'd expected, and yeah, we've just had another one there. Cornish was pretty close on his 50 fly as well. Got the men's 50 back now.
Ooh. Sounds like something broke.
Didn't sound too good, did it?
Got all 9 lanes filled for this race. Men's 50 backstroke. There are no ledges, which is a
Which is
shame.
a bit annoying, yeah.
We've heard of quite a few slips.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah.
from experience, I always thought these boards were quite grippy.
Yeah, in
compared to
warm-up,
others.
it was a issue, apparently.
Oh, really? Ollie in lane 4 from Hallam, unbelievable start. The power on that. He just turned on about 13. We don't have the split, but underwater is fantastic. O'Halloran in lane 5 for Uniov, just behind him. What a finish from Ollie there. 27-1.
Wow.
On the lane rope and everything, giving it the big un. He's enjoyed that. Well, I'm not going to lie, I love to see stuff like that. I love
Bit of a Hallam show-off.
Yeah, bit of passion. Nothing wrong with that.
Right, this is the women's now. This will be a
Going on to the
race.
women's 50 breast?
Women's 50
breast. Breaststroke, yeah. Daisy Mixer leading Uniov A right now. She's in lane 5. Charlotte Bianchi again in lane 4 for Hallam. Wow, Charlotte pulling away already. Just come up now, going into this final 12.5.
Looks like Georgia in lane 6 is hopefully pulling through, but is now losing it to...
Charlotte takes the victory, 32.65 for her. That wins it. 2 seconds ahead of Liz in lane 2 for Hallam as well.
Hallam is pulling it back through, it seems. May have panicked slightly. We've got Ethan again in lane 2 for our men's 50 breaststroke.
Jamie Hodgson back in. Jamie Hodgson, Barney H.O. and Ben Clayton in for Uniov right now. Will we see that PT-esque style come back? Rowan Smith doing his usual there in lane 4, pulling a wet guard. The power and pace of his stroke rate is unbelievable.
No time to breathe.
Rowan Smith taking it here. Barney just behind. Sub-30s here. Wow. Rowan with a 27.89 and Barney with a 28.54.
Incredible.
Oh, Hallam telling him to shush. Not quite too sure on the sportsmanship there, I will say. I mean, I like the passion. I like getting on the lane rope. Doing the old Ronaldo Karma celebration, and shushing the Uniov crowd isn't quite what I was expecting to see, but
we've got water polos, Holly Rooney in lane 2, as well as Lily in lane 4. Lily did great on the 100 free, so we'll see how she pulls through on the 50.
Maddie's in the pool again.
I'm in the pool again, apparently, lane 6.
We have. Yeah, Lily pulling away a little bit here. Anna Maria actually starting to gain a little bit as we go into this final 5 meters. Just not quite enough there. 28.46 from Anna Maria in second. Lily 27.9 from Hallam, taking the victory on that one.
And I didn't get a time, unfortunately.
Yeah, DNS.
Oh, did not swim. Oh. Wonder where she is. What a lazy bugger.
She's got
not showing up for varsity.
That's right. She's got a more important role.
Well, back to the men's.
Wow, this is a big event.
You can tell it's Liam in lane 4 because he is bright orange.
And we are off there. Keep an eye out for Ewan Allen for Uniov as well. He's in lane 5. Liam Dawson fast first on the turn as expected. And he's starting to get his straight rate going now. That we do have Tom in lane 6 from Hallam. He looks like he's going to take it with a 23.52. Uniov taking a silver with a 24.11. And Liam Dawson on 24.23. I'm sure he's absolutely shattered. The turnaround from his 100 free earlier is probably not quite long enough. Ryan Kirk as well with a 24.8 from Uniov. Yeah, real strong showing from Hallam's freestylers there. You got Tom, yeah, 23.52 to win a 53 by over half a second. That is some achievement there.
Liam's PB being 23.37, so not too far off. I believe that this may be the relay now, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're going into the final event now.
Final relay.
This is a big one for many swimmers here. The ending relay. You could see Uniov in a huddle there. So just to run you through, we've got women's coming up first. The A team for Uniov in lane 5 here is Beth Robinson, Philippa Bromley, Anna Maria, and Emma Craig. Now, Anna Maria's had a really quick turnaround here. She's actually just swam in that 53. She got to come out, dry herself off to go straight in again.
Quick changes. You learn how to do that.
Yeah, it reminds me of Arena League.
Yes. Oh, Arena League used to be the worst for it. Oh, you've just swam 53. Oh, well, you've just got 50 flying. You've actually got to go right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, it would always be the running and having to get on the block
Literally,
immediately.
yeah. Can I have a drink? No.
No.
Straight away.
Don't even take your goggles off. You've got to go
Literally.
round. Gosh, I hated Arena League. They stressed me out too much.
I remember doing it in the junior league as well. I was swimming for City of Derby at the time, and we always did quite well, to be fair. Regional finals, national finals, went to a few. And I just remember being like 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stress.
Yeah.
I finished, I got to go around straight away.
Yeah. City of Coventry made the finals only once or twice, so we didn't really worry about the finals.
You can
too
enjoy
much.
it though when you're there.
Yeah.
So women's just on the blocks now. And they are off. Fantastic start from Hallam there. That dive was fantastic.
Pulling away from all the others into the turn.
Really important, because when you can get this early lead on a relay, making everyone else's job easier. Uniov not too far behind though in lane 5.
Great takeover in lane 4
here,
by Liz. Pulling away.
We've got Shannon for Hallam now. Yeah, starting to make that gap a little bit bigger.
Considering this is Liz's first varsity, she's been doing really well.
Yeah.
Slowly pulling away. Let's hope that Sophie George has a good takeover.
Ooh.
Perfect.
That was so fast, it started to look a little bit early from me, but she's in a swing of things now. Anna Maria chasing her down, breathing into her kick at the minute. Sophie George looking a little bit tired. Anna Maria gaining ever so slightly here.
2v2.
Still got just about a body length going into this final leg. Safe takeovers there.
You can see Hallam's coach Jack cheering them on, making sure we get the win. Got Lily cruising through.
Emma Craig chasing her down though as she goes into this turn. She must be absolutely shattered with the amount of races that she's done as well. This will be her last swim of the event. Chasing down here. She's held her own really well on that final leg. Hallam finishing on a 152.65. 153.74 from Uniov as well. Pretty close at the end.
Incredible.
That really shows that the importance of that first leg there.
Definitely. Got to set it up for everything else.
So this is the big one. This is the final event here.
Let's see. We've got Wolfie in lane 0, also a fresher. This is his first varsity.
I would love to try and find access to the score right now because this must be really even.
Got to be fine. We've got Sachin in lane 4, and we've got Sam in lane 2, Sam Akers.
Just running through the Uni of team here in lane 5, we've got Ben Thorpe, Sam Cornish, Barney, and Ewan Allen. That is our A team. We've also just got to shout this out as well, as I can see. We actually have a water polo team in lane 7. Keep an eye out for them as well. Sure, they're having some fun on their warm-up. And we're off now. Final event, this is the big one. Sachin, unbelievable there. What a start. Gone for that windmill approach here on this 53. Rapid turn. Strong underwater. Taking a breath there. They've caught him up a little bit here. He's not quite as far ahead as he was on the start.
Getting chased down.
Joe from Hallam takes it first, 24 dead. And we've got a real pack of 3 here. Uni of A surrounded by the 2 Hallam teams.
Sam Cornish may have just taken the lead.
Wow, Sam Cornish, what a swim from him here. Captain for a reason. He's actually made some fantastic ground up there. Barney in now. Wow, look at those windmills go. The power, the speed. Atmosphere's getting electric in here now. He actually starts to be pulling away a little bit on this penultimate leg. Wow, what a race we've got on our hands here. What a leg.
Fully pulling
from Barney.
away.
Unbelievable from him. Safe takeovers there. Ewan Allen, can you hold on? He's got a body length. Can he hold on?
Is Liam going to catch him up?
Just tight on the turn. Liam Dawson's on your heels. Oh, what a race. I'm sure Liam's digging in. Oh, wow, Ewan Allen. Uni of have taken the victory. Wow.
What a race.
Unbelievable victory for Uni of there. They will be... Oh, I'm running out of words. Wow. That is unbelievable for them. They look ecstatic.
What an incredible race.
What a performance from them. That was... Oh, you've probably been able to tell by my enthusiasm. That was my favourite race by far of the morning. That was fun. What a swim to watch.
Incredible.
Uni of take a bow. All 4 legs incredibly strong.
Oh,
Hallam
tired faces. Yeah.
Maybe they were not I don't think I was expecting, I don't think anyone was expecting to see this performance from Uni of today.
They've really stepped up their game.
Absolutely fantastic. Now stay tuned because I am going to bring the result hopefully on live. We're going to get some word from the captains at some point soon. But wow, what a swim from the Uni of A team there. Fantastic.
Lots and lots of smiles.
Honestly, boys, that was amazing. Fantastic. The limbs over here, the smiles on the faces. Wow. Try not to show my bias too much, but I can really see what this means to the team here. You know, complete underdogs coming into this event today. They're underdogs, you know, pretty much every year. I've not managed to keep track of the score, but what I can tell you is this has been way, way more even than anyone could have imagined here today. Uni of having their huddle now. I know they're looking ecstatic. Lots of happy faces around there, huge smiles. Captain Sam Cornish and Beth Robinson just leading their team talk, their post-match talk now. Wow, this is really nice to see. Not Not too much going on the other side over there, Maddie.
No, not. Yeah, it's not a lot going on over on the Hallam side. A lot of talking, a lot of whispering. I think we're just eagerly waiting to see who is going to take the trophy home. Which I believe Uniov believe it may be them.
I think yeah, just letting Hallam know now that that's been a fantastic performance from them. Wow, incredible. Sam Cornish leading the cheers now. Sportsmanship from him, as always. I wouldn't expect anything less from him. What a character, what a captain. Yeah, as I said earlier, when I saw him at the interval, the smile on his face, he was absolutely stoked, so happy to be leading that team. What a success that's been for them this morning. Even if they don't actually take home the victory, they will take so much away from this, the confidence that this can give them for future years as well. I know I spoke about it on Monday and Wednesday as well. With student university sport, you know, with your team changing every year, this is really shown. Like, if you can get a couple of good freshers in, you know, the difference that it can make. One race they won last year, Uniov, and they have won. I haven't quite got the number. I'm going to try and get some word on the results as soon as possible. I'm just going to go and try and get our captains to have a word with Rihanna on poolside. I'm going to leave you with Maddie now, but yeah, that has been fantastic. What a performance there. Wow, you will see me on camera very soon. I'm just going to go and sort out these interviews, and I will leave you with Maddie.
Incredibly surprising that Uniov have pulled through with about 4 or 5 wins, maybe even more. Hallam looking a little bit somber. Very few people with smiles on their faces. Obviously being incredibly tired as well. Completely different vibe over here on the Uniov side. Lots and lots of smiles, lots of enthusiasm. Some really good swims for the day. You know, we've got Lily Cobble, who really pulled it through in the 100 free and also the 50 free. Really good from her. You know, we've got Liz, who is new to Hallam team only for a few months now. She's really pulled it through for Hallam, getting at least 2 wins. Again, Sophie George, surprisingly not exhausted from doing fight night. Sheffield only a couple of, not even 2 weeks ago, fully recovered and pulled through some really good swims. Hallam have tried incredibly hard in this varsity. You can just tell it on their faces. Incredibly hard in training as well as today. You know, and Uniov have also tried incredibly hard, you know, and succeeded bringing in a lot more wins than they did last year.
I think that's our first ever routine.
We've got the coach back, talking to all of them, trying to figure out the score.
I'm here with the Uniov captains, Beth and Sam. How are you guys feeling about today's performance?
We're really, really happy with our performance.
2026.
Like amazing improvement from last year. We all had such a great time. Loads of PBs. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We won 5 more events than we did last year and 6 more than the year before. And I think that was our first ever relay win. So really happy with the performance today and PBs all round from the whole squad.
What was the team morale like going into today's competition?
I think we're a really, really close team. We all really get along very well, so our morale's like very high. We're kind of just here to have a good time, to be honest, and then obviously all the wins are just a bonus.
Yeah. So recently we got into our first ever A final at the British University Swim League, so confidence was definitely up and everyone was confident going into their swims.
And looking at your individual performances, what was your mindset like before you dove into the pool?
For me, I kind of like try and keep myself calm, to be honest. Like, I've done the training, I know what I can do. I just have to believe in myself, and I did, and it paid off, so that's good.
To be fair, I was actually feeling a bit nervous because I felt the pressure. I haven't won a varsity event yet, but I got 2 wins today and a PB on top of that, so really happy with my own swims as well.
And when you're in the pool, are you aware of your competitors around you, or are you just focusing on your own swim?
For me, I'm definitely aware of whoever's around me. Whenever I turn or breathe, I always try and see where they are. And if they're really close, it gives that little, the extra push, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the boys that we raised from Hallam, a lot of them we raised at Box as well, so you kind of know the names, they know you, you know them. So you're aware of what their PBs are, so you know if the race is going to be close or it's not. So yeah, you definitely know who you're racing.
And what about the crowd? How much do they play into your performance?
A lot. We have an amazing crowd, like all our friends came to support, and just the team as well. I don't know if you filmed any of us, but we were pretty loud. So
hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no hate to Hallam, but our fan stock is definitely tenfold better than theirs, and you can definitely hear Uni being shouted the whole time.
Yeah.
And what about the celebrations? How are you guys planning on celebrating today?
Well, we're just about to watch the polo, so that'll be fun, and then probably a nice little pub trip, and then West Street tonight. Yeah.
Anywhere in particular, or is it a bit of a pub crawl?
I think
it's pub crawl.
Yeah, a bit of a pub crawl.
Might end up at a beer keller, who knows?
Yeah.
And you mentioned about the water polo. Was it like having their supporters with you, and also you, them supporting you and you supporting them?
It's like massive, because we're a joint club. We all get on really well, we're like best friends and stuff. Some of the polo swimmers swam in the relays. It's just really nice to support each other in the different sports, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, we go out every week together, so it doesn't really feel like 2 clubs, it feels like 1 club. Yeah. And we're definitely just there to cheer each other on.
And are there any particular routines you do before you start any competition at all, individually or as a club?
Well,
sign making.
Yeah, so we had sign making on a Wednesday. We've got lots of signs. Before the bustle, a few weeks ago, had pasta nights. And then for me personally, I just have this little routine before I race, just a little bit of a warm up, trying to get in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely got a set warm up that I've been doing since I was 14. I've stuck to that and it's paid off.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, and well done for your performance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
very much.
Well, hi guys. Oh, sorry. I'm here with Hallam's captain. Here with Hallam's captains today. How are you guys feeling about today's performance?
Yeah, it was actually really good. A little bit closer than we expected, but result was still the same. Still smashed them. Obviously, very proud of our team. Very proud of what they've done, and yeah, I think we performed really well today.
No, it's good build off from Bucks. We swam well there. We had a few people who have, have had a few injuries. They've come in today. They've done really well. So individuals, relay, strong across both. Fair play to Uni. They definitely did a lot better than last year. Shows they've been working hard, but still happy to take the win overall.
Hallam dominated last year. Did that give you a lot of confidence going into today?
Yeah, so we usually dominate quite a few years, but last year was especially good. So going into this, we thought we'd absolutely send it, and I think we
So looking at your individual performances, did you have to make any quick changes at all, or were you just sticking to your game plan?
I think that's a compliment to our coach. Obviously, we had to change coaches just before Christmas, so that's a big compliment to Stret as well coming in. And like with me and Sam swimming like 3 races today, obviously you've got to swim each race differently, hundreds and 50s. But no, Stret's put the hard work in, knows we can manage these races. When it comes to race management, make sure you swim down halfway through. For me, I had a good relay to start off with, then a strong 100 back, and I finished it off after swim down with a good 50 back. So yeah, same with Sam, good day, good race management, and that goes compliments to the coach as well.
Yeah, everyone played to their individual strengths. Everyone did really well in their own races. Especially when we've got some performance athletes that, final at Bucks, getting them in their races, absolutely dominating. Like I said, also I've got to give a shout out to also my coach, my team captains who make the teams as well. They know all the strengths of all the swimmers, and I think everyone did very well today in their individuals.
And what was the team morale like going into today?
It was really high. It was we all do a little social before this, just get everyone prepped, get everyone ready. I think as you can probably hear throughout this thing, we're all cheering, all really happy with everybody, and the morale was really high. And I think that showed through our swimming because we all did dominating, we all did really well.
No, it carries on through the whole season. It's something you build up to throughout, so that momentum, that hype builds up through the season. Obviously with Sports Park Wednesday and things, ice hockey coming up. Swimming's a good way right in the middle to for us to have our fun at Sports Park. Knuckle down, try hard in the swim, and then we can enjoy the rest of ice hockey Wednesday.
I did hear that there was a team tan that was took on yesterday. Do you want to talk a bit more about that?
So as a tradition with Hallam, we do a team tan, kind of a bit of a joke, bit of fun, bit of a laugh thing, a bit of a laugh for the final race of the season. As you can probably see, a few of us are quite tanned, a few more than others.
Some of us missed out, but yeah, I'm sure if you saw, especially on the 53, there'll be some dark hands and some very tan bodies on that 53, definitely. Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun, a bit of a joke, because end of the season, why not?
Like you were saying, with the motivation, the hype for it, it's a good social. It's a good way for the boys to bond the night before. It's like going out for a team meal. It's a good laugh. Get it on your Instagram story. It's a good day. It's a good day out.
And thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, and well done for your performance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Three, two, one, go.
Hello, so we are back after the swim meet. It was a really, really intense day, wasn't it, Hannah?
Yeah, I think last year Uni of struggled to kind of find their way, but this year they've done so much better, haven't they? They weren't coming into it as favourites really, but they've done a lot better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How do you feel like the day actually went, Max?
Honestly, I am so proud of that team.
Yeah.
No one in this, I've just said on comms, nobody in this building expected that.
No.
I want to say Uni of had one victory last year.
Yeah.
One victory. I can't remember off the top of my head how many it was today, but the fact that how they do it, I've found this out actually. So each race is worth a varsity point.
Right.
So they're going to work out the maths now to figure out who's actually won kind of like the most points. I can't even actually bring that to you right now. But the fact that we're even having that conversation is so exciting. It wasn't a complete whitewash like what people thought it was going to be.
Absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of shocked faces in the crowd. And I even saw someone got through the pool from Uni of, won their race in 23 seconds, which is just almost inhuman. It's crazy.
Amazing. We were saying how fast they were going and how amazing it was to see them really speed past. So it was so great to watch.
Do you have any best bits of the day that you've seen?
Oh, the race at the end. That race,
Yeah.
that men's relay,
Yep.
that was absolutely phenomenal.
Wasn't it?
What, like all 4 legs, all 4 swimmers, it was just such a good watch. Went right down to the wire as well. Like it was just fantastic. I'm so proud of the team. I don't really want to kind of. I'm throwing no shade whatsoever to Hallam.
No shade.
I'm really not, but I know that they will be disappointed with that performance today.
Yeah.
There was a lot more that they probably thought that they could have given, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely the underdogs. And do you know what? Even if Hallam come away with the victory of the event itself, there are so many wins
Yeah.
that Union
Yeah,
team
absolutely.
They'll be so proud. Yeah.
take into the next year. Like I'm so proud of them. I'm absolutely stoked for them.
So you mentioned that nobody was expecting that from Uni of. When do you think the turning point for you was where you realised, hang on, actually they might have it in the bag here?
So we had obviously the 2 opening relays, that was a little bit more in Hallam's favour, and then when we started to go into the individual events, it was hang on, Uni of are actually getting a few wins.
Actually
here.
quite good.
Yeah.
And then I took a little break at the interval, saw Sam Cornish down on poolside.
Yep.
Wow.
He was so stoked. I said to him, I was like, how are you, mate? Like, you okay? He was like, honestly, I can't believe it. Like, the smile on his face.
I know.
So good. Like, to see the vibes down there as well, like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing to see all the support and like to see the team being so supportive on the sidelines. How do you think they'll be feeling now after that? That's got to be an amazing feeling.
Oh, fantastic.
To come in as underdogs as well and to succeed like that.
From where I was sitting with Maddie on the commentary,
Yeah.
I had all the fans next to me, and to see the reactions from them and from the swimmers on poolside during that last event, like. Obviously, the 53 is a big one, which did in the individual did just go to Hallam, but to win the final event is in that fashion as well. Like it was just fantastic, that final race.
It was amazing. About the team morale, like how do you think they're feeling now? Like how are they keeping their spirits at the end of the game? Because I was hearing so much noise from the Uni of pool side, and you can tell they're very
Real
happy.
fans.
Yeah, they are absolutely together. How do you think Hallam are feeling now?
Well,
Oh.
probably. I mean, look, probably a little bit under the weather. Obviously, I've not.
Maybe a bit shocked.
Yeah, we did have obviously an interview from before, but yeah, I don't really think that they were expecting that to go like that. They probably, as I came in, they would have come in with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit deflated, but you know, they still might have the win, and there's always positives to take.
Yeah.
You know, there's still races where they did still dominate. You know?
Do you think coming in as the underdogs for Uni of might have maybe been a benefit for them because they weren't expecting to win? It was just do your best, and they've come out and actually done a great job.
No, definitely. I think not having that pressure that we speak of,
Yeah.
kind of, that maybe Hallam is maybe under, kind of,
Perform.
like historically, kind of their success in this event, it probably makes it easier for Uni of kind of going in with that lack of that kind of expectation.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of, like I said before, like they're just coming here to have fun.
Yeah.
It's a big day, and they will be like ecstatic. So proud of the team, honestly.
Yeah, they've done us all proud, haven't they?
They've done everyone proud. Finally, what do you think the Hallam highlights of the day were as well? I know we've mentioned Uni of actually smashed it out of the park today. What do we think about Hallam?
And you mentioned some key swimmers, like at the start before we started. How do you think they've performed? How do you think they'll be feeling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Beth and Sam, captains, they did really, really well.
Yeah.
Both taking victories. Rowan Smith as well. He was absolutely fantastic today. Ewan Allen as well. Want to shout out him. Or Emma Craig as well. She was fantastic on her backstroke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some key players today. I absolutely cannot wait to watch the water polo this afternoon. I think it will probably be just about as intense as what we've seen today. So we will see you for the water polo this afternoon here at Ponds Forge.
Yeah.
We are actually just going to move our equipment over and we're going to get back up alive as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah, tune in for the water polo. It's going to be an exciting game.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Yay.